morning, I'm Adam Davis.
Dylan Tanaka here.
And we're making you millions over morning coffee. Well, Dylan, in the current real estate investment market, we're seeing a lot of opportunity, but we're also seeing a lot of obstacles. And one of the main things that we're seeing with other investors right now, we're actively working on this in our business too, is financing deals. Like how do you want to buy deals off banks and you want to get properties at bargain basement prices. Mm-hmm. I mean, you want to get those properties at 20 or 30 cents on the dollar. And you got lines of credit or you got hard money or something like that, but what's the best solution in your mind to closing these deals and getting the best equity and cash flow position possible on properties?
Well, Adam, that's a pretty simple answer. In my 7 years of real estate investing here in Michigan, I have never, ever seen a time where you can buy a house literally for 25% of the price 12 to 18 months ago. It is unbelievable. This is the truth, that homes that sold for $130,000 are now available at $30,000. That's
unbelievable. I can't believe some of those values myself. I've been investing in real estate on again, off again since 2002 when I bought my first rental property. And a few months back, let's say probably 5, 6, 7 months back, I had some other businesses going on, and I had to completely shut everything I was doing down and jump into real estate full-time, 100%, dive in and get as many deals as I could done in as fast time as possible, because sometimes when you see opportunities, you see diamonds and you want to grab them and find them. I mean, you just don't know how long it's going to be around. And being able to pick up properties now at 25% of where they were 2 or 3 years ago is just an unbelievable wealth-building opportunity.
Well, to answer your earlier question, the way that you can take advantage of this market is by buying more properties. Buying as many properties as you can get your hands on. So how do you do that, you might ask? We've talked about before, when I started buying real estate and you started buying real estate, we'd have to save our pennies and save up $10,000 and go buy a $100,000 house and then start saving up $10,000 again. Not easy for young 20-year-olds to do. It took a year to do it. You'd buy one and put it away and buy one and put it away. Until we all found out about how to use private money and how to have private individuals lend you funds, just like a bank would. So what that essentially does for you is it gives you the opportunity and the strength when you're dealing with a bank that you can close immediately because you have the cash in your bank account. You can get a better price because of how quick you can close and the proof of funds, for lack of a better term, that are actually in your bank account. And a bank wants to do business with someone who can close. It's as simple as that. Think about yourself. Everyone out there watching this and listening to this right now has bought or sold a car out of their driveway or on the street when it was time to sell the $2,000 car that got them a good 6 or 7 years worth of driving, right? So if you were going to sell me your car for $2,000 and I said, Adam, I'll give you $2,000, no problem. I'm going to pay you $1 every day for 2,000 days. You'd say, well, hey, I sold my car for $2,000, but I'm not going to get paid for 6.5 years. Or I said, Adam, I'll buy your car for $1,500. Here's 15 $100 bills staring you in the face. Which one are you going to take?
Well, Dylan, I'm definitely going to take the cash, because as any good investor knows, money now is always better than money later.
Absolutely.
Provided that your profit margins are strong. And right now, raising as much private investor capital as you can is absolutely paramount. But we understand that a lot of investors might not feel they have the wherewithal to get private investment capital, because it is a daunting task for the beginning real estate investor to be confident enough in themselves and confident enough in their business operations to have a private individual lend money into their business. Now, when I first started raising private capital for my businesses, I had the same fears, and I think you probably did as well, Dylan. And the best advice that we can give you is to continue to build relationships, because the best lenders that you're going to have are people that you come in contact with in your family, from your work, from the community, from your church, from other areas that you have relationships with, that they can shake your hand, look you in the eye, and trust you. And then that builds into lending relationships that you didn't even know could ever exist.
You know, Adam, when investors come in and talk to myself or both of us in the office, I always talk about the chicken or the egg theory when they're talking about private money. And for those of you out there who are a little bit lost on what I'm trying to explain is, there was a time when someone did borrow private money before they ever did a deal, because there would never be private money if there never was a deal, and vice versa. There would never be a deal if there wasn't private money. So it is like Adam said, it's a daunting task. When I first got into real estate, I said, gosh, how are these guys I know going to lend me 50 grand to buy a house? Well, it's a little bit more intricate than that. The program we put together for them as private investors, but it is still very, very simple, and probably the best way for you to understand how to borrow more private money is to get to the RIA of Macomb this month, actually, because on Thursday, April 24th, we have Alan Cowgill coming in, who is the nation's #1 expert on how to borrow private money and do it safely and legally. And what's important about that is every single one of us out there listening and watching knows someone who has private money to lend on real estate. It doesn't have to be $50,000. It could be as little as $500, really. You're not going to get a lot done with $500. However, you can build trust. Because if you haven't done your first deal yet, or you've only done one or two, and you're not exactly sure how to approach a private lender, just start a dialogue with them. Let them know what you do. You need to have confidence in yourself and your business that you can repay that loan. That same confidence that you had when you signed a mortgage with Countrywide, or when you opened a Bank of America credit card, or a Home Depot credit card to go buy the new bathroom tile and kitchen tile that you used. So you have to have confidence in yourself, and I believe that's something that Alan Cowgill at the RIA of Macomb is going to talk about.
I think he's going to talk a lot about that. He's going to talk about basic, simple steps that you can take to start bringing private money into your life. For those of you that want to learn more about private money or want to learn more about real estate investing in general, the April 24th Real Estate Investors Meeting at Macomb, which is at 13 and Van Dyke over in Warren, is going to be a fantastic opportunity for you to learn. The RIA of Macomb is a nonprofit organization. We founded it just to help real estate investors and associated professionals succeed in their business and make more money in this market and the changing market to come. www.reiaofmacomb.com is where you can learn more about this event, and you can learn more about myself at adamjdavis.com.
You can learn more about me at www.dylantanaka.com, and I want to add a little PS that maybe Adam doesn't even know about. Alan Cowgill, the nation's #1 expert that we've been talking about throughout this whole segment, is actually going to be in Sterling Heights for an 8-hour seminar on Saturday, April 26th. Now, it's also going to be run by the RIA of Macomb, but that's something that we haven't let out to the public yet, that Alan's going to be here for an 8-hour seminar sharing with us how to borrow more private money to fund our real estate deals.
Well, that's pretty awesome. Folks, that's in 72 hours, you're going to get basically 10 hours of time with the nation's #1 expert on private money. If you're looking at investing in real estate, bringing private money into your life, or you want to look at becoming a lender, this is a can't miss event. So check out riaofmacomb.com, check out the event, and check back with us tomorrow, because we're helping you make millions over morning coffee.